It's day 3 of Freedom and handler Steve Hein's trip to Texas. They've overcome a lot to make the trip possible, but there's another change on the horizon. When the Georgia Southern team woke up in the final morning, they learned their flight plans had changed. There's never a bad time for a taco. While waiting for a new aircraft, the Eagle crew made a breakfast pit stop to Taco Casa, owned by the man who funded much of their trip, Roy Upshaw. While the restaurant made the team feel at home, there were some who were not excited to see Freedom. A flock of native birds made it known they didn't care for his appearance.
Kind of evolutionary. It's instinct to know that this is an apex predator. You know, I do enough talking about it, but when you're on the football field, it doesn't really play out that way. But here, we invaded. They've never seen an eagle, but they know this is their mortal enemy.
But in the face of threats and 1,000 miles away from home, Freedom was cool and collected on Steve's arm. After standing their ground in a fast food parking lot, some good news. Businessman Upshaw upgraded the flight home. The Eagle team would fly on a private jet. The Fort Worth skyline was behind them now. The last stop was the airport terminal for a first-class ride home, courtesy of Mr. Upshaw. But not without one last tribute to veterans, which made the trip possible.
My father-in-law died in Vietnam.
Well, see, now you're just trying to make me cry. Thank
And
you so much for
my
what
son,
your dad
we named him. We gave him his name
You
to
did
carry it.
to carry
his
his
name.
name.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what more I could do to lead the great state of Texas than to hear that story. So thank you for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
A fitting end to a trip like no other. Now, the flight home. This last leg would be done in style. Freedom's travel box didn't fit on the first plane, which led to a team of veterans building a brand new one for the trip. That box will stay in Texas for the next time Freedom arrives, which means he would fly again on Steve's arm for the whole flight. In 48 hours, an already unthinkable trip overcame the improbable. Back on the ground in Statesboro, a quick unload and a reunion between Freedom and his old box. It wouldn't be a long drive back to Steve's house for a stopover before Freedom returns to his official roost at the Georgia Southern Wildlife Center on the university's Statesboro campus. The Hines had been waiting for their return back at home, ready to hear about the last 2 days. Some had their own stories to tell.
This makes it glow. This button makes
Wait,
it
are you
glow.
kidding me? That's real?
Uh-huh.
A real watch.
Yeah, see, it's working.
Home, and with his winged neighbors once again. Operation Texas Freedom was a success, and soon another college football season will start for even more traveling for the South's most famous Eagle.